60 knots. We're not to carrot. And we'll fly through steer points 2, 3, and out towards 4. I'm hoping by the time we get to 4, we should be rallied. I'm kind of hoping we'll be rallied by the time we get to steer point 3.
Right. And I am writing down my time that I take off, right, as number, the last one.
No, you don't need to, actually, because we got it on, we'll have it on TAC view.
Copy. Good here.
Okay.
Just quick question, has everybody got the same loadout on this with the Mark 82s and stuff?
Yeah, let's double check that. So what I'm going to do for the purposes of the exercise, I'm going to give everyone a fairly heavy loadout with lots of Mark 82s, because that would be the worst case scenario.
Just strap some 2,000 pound. Well, yeah, I guess a bunch of Mark 82s is a bigger.
I'm going for the drag impact. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, won't work when we do the combat departure, but that'll be different anyway. Right, is everyone ready?
One final question. When do you want 3 and 4 in your flight to record their fuel? Takeoff and then...
Take off, and then I'll tell everyone when we're in a sensible position, and then we'll call the fuel at that point. Everyone just make a note of it before you leave the sim.
Got it.
All right. Are we all good?
Good.
Good.
Anyone not good? All right then, gents. Stand by. Do the click dance. And all pilots commit to taxi. Fly, fly, fly.
Physics commit taxi.
There you go, that's fast clock. So the taxi will drop us in a lot earlier. So you'll have noticed that you normally get plonked into the sim with 20 minutes to run. On the taxiway, it gives you 4 minutes, but we're not interested in takeoff time this evening. We're not flying to carrots. It's not a problem. Just don't forget, do not move once you get into the cockpit. Stay where you are. Just do a quick scan of the cockpit, because sometimes the AI likes to turn random things on or off that you're not expecting. Ups in the pit. Tapes on.
Rampage in a pit.
8 balls in the pit.
Why am I in a hangar?
Yeah, I'm in a hangar as well, but your aircraft's probably started up.
It is.
That's interesting.
Because we're at the QRA position, it's probably the quickest position it can put us in. Alright, gents, I'm going to set my TACAN to 15 Yankee. If everyone wants to slave to me for the flight this evening so that we've got decent range information, that's fine.
That makes it 78 Yankee for us, right?
Roger.
have a very distinct lack of information in my HUD.
Take your HOTAS and cycle yourself in and out of dogfight mode.
Okay. Got it.
Physics and pit.
No man's in the pit.
All right, Fiscus, give me a holler when you two are ready to go. Alright, for the purposes of this exercise, we're all going to be Ghost 1, but we're going to be kind of old school numbering, so we'll be Ghost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because there's 6 of us. Back in the days where they used to fly 8 aircraft in a flight. So, to that end, Ghost 1, call when ready to depart. 1 is ready.
Who's ready?
Physicus with an issue.
Yeah, send it.
Flight issue. This happened on Tuesday's flight. My aircraft has a total of 4,200 pounds of fuel, even though I have the external tanks on. This happened on Tuesday as well. It's an easy fix. I just hot pit refuel. I should still be able to take off this way, but my fuel count won't be much valuable.
Yeah, do a hot pit refuel. Don't forget to open your... I think you have to open your...
I do, but it's going to take a while. If things just want to get... We just want to expedite things, get to steer point 4 and back out, it's not going to be an issue.
True, but it's not going to be much
fine.
help in terms of counting out the fuel, and you guys are the tail end.
Okay, I'll start the refuel then.
And the alternative, gents, is that we can just quickly go back out, because this happened a while ago. We can quickly go back out. I can take a quick look at the flight information and see if we've randomly got one aircraft set with limited fuel.
This is probably something something that I'll just refuel. It'll be faster.
Roger.
Because
Ghost 2, Roger.
the countdown is gonna be a little longer, I think. I just aborted
Ghost
my
2, Roger.
AI.
Roger.
Yeah, it was flight 1, seat number 3 on Tuesday.
It was flight 1, seat 3.
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
yeah. The only constant is it's the same person. There's flight numbers and everything different, so it's a bit weird.
BMS doesn't want me flying, so they neuter my fuel states.
Yeah, you're only allowed a limited amount of flying time,
Go to your room.
commonly known as playtime.
So was it who had the fuel issues on Thursday night? Because I missed that one.
That was me, Snowman.
Okay. And it was yourself on Tuesday, was it, Fiscus?
Yep, and today again.
Interesting. And if it had always been you, I'd have said that it's obviously something on your side, but the fact that Snow's had it as well is peculiar.
But I had a botched up night where I burned up my first jet, jumped in a different jet, and it was...
Which seat number did you jump into, Snow?
That's what I'm trying to remember. It might have been 3.
Yeah, but you're not number 3, are you, Fiscus?
No,
No,
number
he's-
1.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that the key thing is to check, for me to check the fuel settings for all the aircraft in this flight. If that's not the factor, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think it will be, then it's obviously some kind of glitch in the actual mission, which is annoying because it means I've got to go away and rewrite the whole blooming mission. But,
if you want to pass because I got this incident recorded, and so this Tuesday's incident. So if you have, the BMS guys, they want to have a look. I mean, there's video evidence of the thing happening, at least in.
Yeah,
on
I'll definitely take you up on it. I think anything that they can have that helps them will be fine. But I think unless anyone else is seeing it, they'll call corrupted mission file, and that'll be the end of it, kind of thing. And they may well be right, but I'd like to know why it corrupted. Do you hear me,
also,
BMS gods? Why did it corrupt?
And also, it's nice because I get more views if they look at my videos. So.
You can see how many of them have looked at it by how much it goes up by.
Yeah, exactly. If it hasn't moved 4 weeks later.
This is the same basic fast jet, isn't it? It's not a different mission file because we're all flying basic fast jet at the moment.
Did you fly that basic fast jet mission file on?
We didn't. We flew 5 because we flew the IFR.
Okay, in which case it's not the mission file because this is a completely different mission set.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. So it could be that, frankly, Roger, could be that, frankly, U1 has bought some things in the extant files. Which means I've not just got to go through and rewrite this mission, I've got to go through and rewrite all 40 missions for Viper School and Agat.
Well, just wait and see, I think, at the moment, because it's a bit random, isn't it? It's now across different TEs as well as different flight numbers and seats.
Well, that's my point. If it's just the fact that something from 37 to 37U1 has balked the missions.
Oh, you mean you're going to have to update all of the TEs to the U1 version?
Yeah, all the devs will say is, well, you should rewrite the missions on every major update or whatever, and that'll be that kind of thing. There's no...
Straight taxi.
Roger that.
Tell them, I'll get the file formats off them and write a converter. This is ridiculous.
Well, I think Mission Commander's got one, but I don't know whether they endorse it or not. Right, okay, well, let's figure this out. We're leaping to assumptions. It could just be the idiot that made the missions. Doubt it. I doubt that it's the... There is an idiot in me, definitely, but I doubt it happens to be something I've done that bought the missions, because we've used these before and it wasn't a problem. Alright then, everyone, so... Ghost 1, by the numbers, call when ready to taxi. 1's ready.
Who's ready?
Oh, hang on. Let's...
Wait, I'm not 2, am I? What am I doing? Sorry.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Who's ready?
3's ready.
4 ready.
2-1 ready.
6 ready.
Roger that. Yeah, you're 5 for this evening, Fiscus.
Okay.
Alright then, gents, let's taxi. We're not going to use the EOR, gents, we'll use the hold short. So, stagger taxi, and we'll get ready to go.
So taxi.
8 running, so we're all good.
Whoa.
Someone just dropped out of the game.
Who dropped out again? Rampage.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, not me. Someone else.
Was it AI?
Oh, yeah, that could be true.
How many?
Oh,
We have
1-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to
Fiscus, is that you on my right?
930.
Yeah, that's me. I'm coming.
alright. Sorry, man. I didn't know where you were.
Sharp, just before you go again, you just want to go over when we're rolling, when we're taking off.
Yep. Alright, gents, looks like we're all in about the right position. Don't forget, gents, if you are stagger taxi, just looking at some of the positioning here, -5 degrees on the pitch ladder is as close as you're allowed to get to the back wheels of the guy ahead of you. So if you're any closer than that, you shouldn't be. Right, departure, we're going to fly towards, actually it'll be steer point 3, not steer point 2, so that's your reference waypoint heading. Departure will be using the stagger, so I'm going to start on the left, and then 2 will go on the right, 3 will go on the left, and so on. enter the runway. It's a rolling departure. So you start the roll whenever you're ready in your bit of the runway, whenever you're comfortable, and then it advance to gate when the speed tape comes alive. At which point you are gate until you take off, get airborne. 300 knots, you're back out of gate into Buster, and you maintain Buster until you get to 360 knots. Then you come off the speed if you're a flight lead, which is only me, and then everyone else will just rejoin. 5 and 6, I want you to rejoin behind the first flight by about 5 to 10 nautical miles. All good?
5.
Alright then, in which case we'll not bother with all the tower calls and all the rest of it, we'll just get going. So 1 is moving.
2's moving.
Don't forget, don't enter the active till you've seen me go to gate.
3 moving.
Don't forget to note your fuel.
100.
3 moving.
Ghost 1-1, Kunsan Tower. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. I didn't know they had that line.
Oh, you'll hear it a lot, don't worry.
Gents, just to avoid that, let's push uniform 1. Unless you desperately want to hear them.
I actually do.
Yeah.
Ghost 1-2, Kunsan
Hasn't
Tower.
that line
You're out of line,
always
mister.
been in the
Contact
sim
the stop
since
when you
like
land.
the earliest days of
Ghost
Falcon?
2-1, contact
so.
tower for takeoff. Switch to 9230.
A lot of smoke ahead of me.
Ooh.
Go on the right.
Someone crash.
Yeah, I think so.
Ghost
Okay.
1-3, Kunsan Tower. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
Okay, both sides are clear.
Turn right. Ghost 1-4, Kunsan Tower. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
Looks rolling.
Ghost 2-1, Kunsan Tower. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
Target altitude is going to be 20,000 feet.
Ghost 2-2, Kunsan
Wheels
Tower.
up.
You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
I know, did we lose someone on the runway?
No, it's okay, but there's just a lot of smoke ahead of me.
Who's testing their radios?
That was me actually.
Just making sure they're still there.
I think it's right. BC still works.
Yeah, it does not
That's
work,
funny.
right?
It is working now. He's in the game.
Yeah, that is. That's weird.
Yeah.
Do you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we got you.
Hey, firm.
Ah, so it does work.
We didn't
Alright.
actually hear you talk, but I heard your radio.
No, I
engage.
heard him talk.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, me too. I heard him.
So that's another one for the BMS dev gods. That's a weird one. That is.
Sorry, Sharp, can't
What's
help
your
it.
speed?
I am 363 at Angels 16.
I've been doing 355, 360, and dropping dramatically on distance from you, but 11 miles away. Well,
Okay.
about.
The key bit is going to be how long it takes my flight to recover to me.
Depends on how much fuel you want us to burn.
Well, this is the thing. So, in principle, you should only be using mill power. Because you don't want to waste the fuel in gate. So this is ultimately the test of it. Does the time it takes to rally the flight, is it actually worth the rolling departure? Because yes, it's quicker off the ground. And don't get me wrong, if you needed to sortie a whole red flag exercise, then yes, that's regardless of how long it takes you to rejoin the flight, that's what you're going to do. But if you're just trying to get yourself up in the air and keep your flight together as a group, is it still the most efficient? Find out. So basically, as I see, as I'm reading this, it's a question of does it take 4 more than 2 minutes to catch up with me, because that's the gap between the flights. But it might not be a factor, because if you're flying off on a dynamic campaign, Seoul is essentially where our steer point 4 is, and you're still well inside the demilitarized zone if you're flying towards Seoul. So it might be that if you were really close to the DMZ, you'd need it, but if you weren't, and you've got room to run like this, it might still be, well, you know what, takes you a bit longer to rally in flight, but so what?
I think it might depend how long you need to get up to altitude. If it's quite a short range mission, but you have to get up to altitude fast, then it's going to have an influence on it. Whereas if you've got a longer one, then at the moment, to have any chance of catching up with you, about probably under 2 degrees nose up.
Yeah.
Just to try and keep the airspeed, and I'm at 365. There's 364.
Viscous, what's your Angels?
20 at this time.
Copy. I'm struggling as soon as I pitch up any, I'm like 334. Speed of 334. Angels 19.
Viscous, did you provide for thrust room for your number 2?
I've been doing 360 knots, just about.
Yeah.
Or
But that's
355.
fine, because you're going to have to come off the thrust at some point when you get to 10 miles anyway. So presumably, Snow, you'll catch him at that point.
Right. Are you guys all living it out at 20?
I'm just at 20 now.
Copy.
Oh, no, dip below it, damn it. Right,
Well,
so I'm now
here's
coming off
something-
the thrust, so hopefully by now everyone should start catching me.
Here's something I have not had happen before. My autopilot's pitch is not, the switch is not working either way.
What, the clickable cockpit, the pitch isn't moving up or down?
Firm.
Trying to think what would block that.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh well. I can roll that.
I can't think of any state of the aircraft that would block that.
Mine's working.
Yeah, mine's working.
I'm 14
It was
miles behind
working,
you.
It worked for a while. Snowman, which UHF channel are you on?
I don't think I ever changed it actually.
Push
Uh,
1.
So Snow, one of the things that is in BMS, I don't know if we've mentioned this to you before or not, but in BMS, because the model of the data link is an older version than the one that's modelled in DCS, we are slaved to to see the data link. You all have to be on the same uniform channel. Now, I think that's accurate no matter what block of F-16 you've got, but we get a slightly different data link system, so we don't get any of the feed of aircraft from the AWACS or anything like that. So there's no mids, sort of sad face.
Right.
But if you're ever flying along and you go, hang on a minute, why can't I see any of my flight on Datalink? They were there a minute ago. One of three things has happened. The person hosting Datalink has stopped hosting it for whatever reason, e.g. they've been blowed up. 2, they've moved radio frequency but you haven't, which can happen. They could be moving over to Gunsan and you could be 10, 20, 30 miles behind them.
Right.
Or conversely, you've not moved with them. So, for example, in this instance, we all pushed to Uniform 1,
Yep, I
and
stayed on
you
2.
didn't.
Yep.
Exactly, so you won't then see us, and we won't see you as well.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's all slave to the uniform.
Gotcha.
You can slave it to VHF as well. There's a setting for that in the in the data link page on the ICP, but we don't tend to do that.
Gotcha.
Alright, I can see 2 of you on my right wing, can't see anyone on my left wing. Is everyone coming in on Esh right, or...?
I'm still 1.4 miles.
Roger that.
I'll be on.
He's
I'm
1.5
coming on your
miles
left.
off your right.
Roger. Presume you guys are all still hitting Buster?
Yeah, 380 at the moment, but not seeming to catch you up pretty quickly.
Yeah, you will do. Be interested to see how this plays out if we were flying to Carrot, but frankly I can't be bothered to have everyone waiting for the slots, so we'll make some wet finger in the air assumptions.
To be very honest with you, if you were flying a combat mission to Carrot, I would not be using this altitude block. I'd be at least 26 or up.
Yeah, I don't think that was the exam question though, Fiscus. If we're flying a combat mission, you're quite right, we would be higher. Depending on the loadout, I suppose, and what you're doing, but yeah, you'd want to be higher. Alright guys, well this gives you an opportunity to cut the corner.
I was going to say, do you want us to cut it?
Yeah, do what you do if you're in the real flight. Realistically, we would have just carried on to our left.
Yeah.
That's the direction of the enemy.
Let's reference 2.5.
Copy.
Okay, so the number 4 in my flight, once you're in a good position and you can see 3 and 2 ahead of you, call position, call saddled. Fiscus, I assume you're probably already in the right position?
Just about. I'm cutting the corners, skipping 4, going for 5, which is allowing me to get a little closer to you guys.
4 settled.
Yeah, and Snowman is pretty much rejoined on me. He kind of stripped a little bit, but he's within like reasonable distance.
Okay, I think that's the same for my flight. Right, everyone take a look at your fuel state and make a note.
9.6.
How have you got more fuel than me?
I did
Yeah, I'm
hot pit
9.3.
refuel back there.
I think you've been nicking my fuel.
What's your fuel, Snowman?
9.4.
9.4.
Alright then, gents. Everyone's clear to exit the sim. Don't forget, go all the way back to your desktop. Make sure you've got IVC closed, everything closed. And then we'll come back in again and we'll do the combat departure next.
Let's get exiting.
Oh man.
Anybody still in?
I just hit exit. Oh, I'm good.
All right, I'm bringing it down. All right, that was interesting. Right, so just while we're getting ourselves all set up, I'll do a quick verbal brief of the combat departure, just for those that haven't done it before or need a reminder. Before we do, don't forget, before you come in, make sure your track IR and VRs and all the rest of it are all set up. So, combat departure. Roll to the numbers, speed tape comes alive, advance to gate, remaining gates, sort of once your gears up, level out, you'll be at about 100 to 200 feet, maybe up to 3 or 4, but not very high at all. Stay low, keep yourself in gate and remain in gate. When you hit 450 knots, it's a relatively gentle, moderate is probably a better word, it's a moderate pull to 55 degrees nose up attitude, still in gate. What you'll do is you'll stay in that attitude in gate until you get to 12,000 feet. The moment you get to 12,000 feet, snap roll the aircraft onto her back, pull hard down into the horizon, and you should level out plus or minus about 14,000 feet. Stay in gate until you hit 360 knots. Come out of gate to Buster and rejoin with your flight members. Is that good for everyone?
Yes.
Yep. Good stuff. Right, servers up, come on in. We'll not bother with an IVC check, we'll just get going.
Hopefully your IP didn't change in the
Oh god.
meantime.
That's harsh, man.
You just jinxed it.
Only see 4. You guys are typing 5.
So that's the check. All right, those of you that are typing 4, out all the way to desktop, and then back in again.
Exactly the way we do it.
Yep. It's interesting. Did you get a recording of that, Fiscus?
I have it all still streaming.
Excellent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the devs are aware of that, but I thought, perhaps mistakenly, that they had ironed that one out and it was supposed to be a rarity, but I'm seeing it more and more these days. But that's why we do the check. Don't forget, if you have come out to desktop, close everything. That's all the way to desktop, including your IVC, the whole lot.
I am still seeing 4 after reconnecting. Not sure if I should be seeing 4 or not.
Yeah.
There's 4 at the moment, yep.
Okay.
Just so happens that you came in at the point that you were the 4th one in. It'll see what happens when the next group come in. All right, just waiting on Rampage.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Roger.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, Fiscus, don't start that again. I remember those days. When people not laugh, you'll just encourage him.
Sorry. Oh, Michael's hot.
Fair enough. All right, gents, stand by. Let's get into the TE. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave you guys where you are for now. I'm not going to call you in. I'm just going to do a quick check of everyone's aircraft to make sure there's nothing odd going on with the fuel. I'll do that while you guys are out.
Friday.
Do we have the same position as in the first flight?
Yes, very specifically on the grounds that if anyone is going to have that same fueling error, that's exactly kind of what we want to try and do. We want to try and see if we can't recreate that for the devs and they can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Alright, gents, you are cleared to come in and retake your slots. Can I ask all pilots to go into their loadout and check the loadout for their aircraft, which if you've not done that before, click the loadout screen. Click on every pilot that isn't your name so that everyone is grey except you as green. Look at the fuel dial and see that it's set to 12194.
Six.
Rampage 12194.
Yeah, 12.
Physics check at fuel. What about loadout? Should we carry the exact same loadout as before?
No, we're going to change the loadout because we wouldn't do a combat departure with an air-to-ground loadout. So we'll be a bit fair and we'll put air-to-air loadout. So if everyone just quickly recheck your loadout, you should be seeing 6 AMRAAMs and fuel.
AMRAAMs galore.
Bam ram.
Roger that. Spam ram.
AMRAAMs galore. Yeah.
Righto. Wait till they get the F-15 going. I can carry 10 of the damn things.
Oh yes, the EX.
No, the EX can carry about 22.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know how they're supposed to take off and fly with that many, but jeez.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Well, think about flying the bit, moving it onto the end of the runway, getting it off the runway. It's a pretty short bit out of the whole flight, so it's, yeah, if you get past that, you're okay.
A lot of fuel burn, a lot of drag. Very draggy. Alright, gents. Anyone not ready to go? Alright, then click dances and stand by. Alright, once again, all pilots commit to taxi. Fly, fly, fly. Has anyone not done a combat departure before?
Not with the way you're talking. No.
Okay,
Nope.
that's fine. So the key bit to get right is the pull-out. You've got to get the aircraft rolled out. Don't do it. Don't do an inverted climb because that'll just be weird. Do a standard climb up to 55 degrees nose up. Really keep an eye on your altimeter. As soon as it hits 12, or as it's about to hit 12,000 feet, snap roller onto her back and pull hard down. You're not going to over-G the aircraft within reason. You're not going to over-G the aircraft during air-to-air Cat 1 loadout, so it's no major drama. You don't have to be gentle about it.
Same rolling start as before.
Same rolling start as before. The only difference is you're only going to come out of gate once you have picked up 360 knots at 14,000 feet.
And then it's into formation at mil power, yeah?
Into formation at mil power, and the flight lead will have put themselves to maintain 360 knots in a climb to 20,000 feet. One's in the pit.
Sharp, did you see the automatic responses earlier on? 2.
When was that?
In the previous flight. I was I was just because you were leading.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, spent 2 years being 2. That's a hard habit to break.
I can't stand it when I now have to sort of fly either as a flight lead of a different flight, or worse still, a wingman of a different flight. Because then all the numbers are wrong at every possible moment.
Exactly. 3 in the pit.
2's in the pit.
4 in the pit.
Alright guys, just do a quick visual check of your fuel state, make sure the game hasn't balked on you. Oh, lie, we are Cat 3 because of the fuel, aren't we?
Yep. Still get that strange IFF bug that's come up again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One of the devs has mentioned that is a known bug. I think it might even be a legacy bug that they've not worked out how to fix yet. I don't know, but it is known. Thing is, it can't be anything to do with your startup because obviously you didn't do a startup.
Yep.
Rampage is chomping a little bit.
We're going to sit back on uniform 1 again.
Yeah, everyone push 1 when you're ready.
Snowman's in the
Business
pit.
in pit. No fuel issue this time for me.
Okay, that's interesting. So then when we do the next one, Fiscus, I will not touch the fuel. Because what I did was I went into every single aircraft and moved the fuel slider. Just to sort of jolt it into life. So what we'll do is we'll see if that was the fix, which is good. That's something we can tell the dev team. But if it was, if the next time you come in, you're back with the fuel the way it was the first time, then we know it's something to do with that. If not, it could be something to do with the first time you load the mission. Who knows? I'd hate to be one of the devs trying to work these things out. You can drive yourself crazy trying to squash some of these bugs. Alright, gents. Call when ready to taxi. 1 is ready.
Who's ready?
3 ready.
4 ready.
5 ready.
6 are ready.
Alright, let's go.
Snowman, I'm still in that same position where I was last
Yep.
time.
I'll creep up and wait for you to come up.
Retaxi.
Oh, wait, let me abort my... this frequency.
Ghost 1-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 29230. Ghost 2, roger.
4 taxi.
Ghost 2, roger.
6 rolling.
One of the
Oh,
things I
wait a
love.
second. I think I got in front of 4. I'm pulling out to the right here, 4.
Okay, got it.
Bang! Crashes right into someone else.
Do you know one of the things I love best, always did about BMS? The visor. Brilliant.
Yeah. Everyone
Absolutely,
goes on
right
about
into the
visor.
sun. Yeah, right into the sun. visor, no problem.
Makes all the digits clearer as well.
Yeah!
Whenever you use it, you don't have to be pointing at the sun. Just whenever you use it, everything looks a lot more vivid. It's great.
Yeah.
Where's the visor thing at?
Left out and V.
Oh.
Everyone goes on about that, and don't get me wrong, it's good. I ironically enough, I tend to use it if I'm flying IFR during the day. Don't ask why, but
It's,
the digits against that white background.
I didn't know this existed.
it's another
there
one.
you go.
We're all learning.
It does, and it's cool.
It does
You
make
know,
a big difference, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
If somebody does need it, it's DCS. It really needs it with its weather systems.
Because that in the list of things that DCS needs, visor is not the one I would put at the top.
Yes. DCS
All right.
needs Jesus at this point.
Oh God, no! Don't. We're gonna trigger Fiscus. Right, everyone, let's get going.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, just a quick brief on the departure. Reference steer point 3, like we did last time. We'll fly the routes. Rolling departure. Speed tape comes alive. Go into gate. That's the cue for the next person to enter the active. Stay in gate. 55 degrees nose up at 450 knots. You're going to take off, get your gear up, and then level yourself out. You won't be very high at all. 450 knots, pull up, 55 degrees nose up. Look at your altimeter, 12,000 feet. Snap roll, pull towards the horizon. You're going to level out at about 14,000 feet. Don't aim for 14,000 or you'll miss it. Just pull the jet down and you'll be there and thereabouts. Stay in gate until you grab 360 knots. Out of gate, maintain mill and rejoin your flight lead. Fiscus, you'll be 10 behind again if that's okay.
Fine.
Alright. Let's get going. Everyone take a note of your fuel when you, at the same point you did last time. One's going. Just for reference, I've leveled out at about 150 feet.
Re-rolling.
4.5 G pull, 55 degrees nose up.
Looking sexy.
Don't you know it?
Oh, yes.
And up
Or
we come.
rolling.
Look at you guys.
Five rolling.
Six is rolling. Fixed wheels up.
So, fingers crossed you guys should be able to rejoin a little bit quicker this time because the aircraft's much cleaner.
Speed, are we coming back out of gate once we're
360.
rolling? Copy.
360. Otherwise you'll just be wallowing at high alpha and low speed for ages while your aircraft picks it back up, so it's often worth the extra £100 or so it takes you to continue in burner until 360, then come out. In your case you'll stay in mil once you get to 360 knots. Until you've rejoined, then you just match your flight lead. For reference, I'm leveled out at 20,360.
5 same.
Well, once you've got visual on all the chicks in the lead flight and that you're in position, you're happy they're in position, give or take, call that you're in position and saddled.
Good to cut the corners sharp.
Yep.
3 and 4 be advised. 2's coming right.
Great. Sharp, what formation did you want us in?
Same as before, just a fingertip will do.
Okay.
One on your right, Fiscus.
Visual.
Below you.
Yeah, visual. One, 5, and 6 are in position or rejoined. We are 11 miles in trail. 11.
Roger, hold station. See my number 4 is still scooting along.
Coming.
Two saddled.
Two. Alright, gents, you guys are looking about roughly where you were the last time. Everyone take a note of your fuel and then you're clear to disconnect.
We are a bit, considering the flight path, we're a bit further behind. We were a bit further ahead before, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But then you'd expect that with a heavy load.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, gents, is anyone still in?
Yep. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Here we are. Whoa.
And
Okay.
Sounds up.
6 out.
Oh, cock. I don't suppose anyone happened to get a recording of that on Acme.
Possibly.
I should be.
Maybe.
Guess who didn't press the Acme record button?
I've got mine set to automatic now because I keep forgetting.
No, I didn't.
Alright, I think Sqn got one. That'll do.
Yeah, I've got 2 from today, so yeah, it should be good.
Excellent. Alright, gents, all the way back to desktop and make sure everything's closed down. And then we'll do the next one. So the next one will be the formation with the bombs. So that'll be a formation departure per SOP. So we'll do essentially a takeoff with a 10-second separation between elements, but with the 2 aircraft on the in each element flying a formation departure, and we'll see what that changes.
Can we connect?
Stand by. All right, come on in.
Snowman, you're connected as CS. So, general advice is drop out, come back in and see if it'll connect you as P2P.
Like all the way out to desktop again.
Yeah, sorry, it does that sometimes.
I can't see that as myself though, right?
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It depends.
Yeah, just always
More
says
often you will see other people as CS.
Ah.
Sorry, he's creating more work for you.
No, you good. It's easy.
You get good at doing it.
When you say when that happens, when you say go out, do you mean all the way back to desktop and back in? Okay.
Yeah, shut down everything and start again. When you think back the first time we went through this, and it took us an hour and a half just to get through this little bit. And now we rattle it off in about 20 seconds.
Better.
Looking good.
Alright then, so let me get the mission up. So this time I'm not going to fiddle with the fuel, and we'll just see what that does. I will change the loadouts.
Gotta say, I like the combat departure.
Yeah. I was going to ask what you all thought of it, but how many times have you done it before? You just done it once or twice?
It was first time.
First time, yeah, it is good.
Yeah, good fun.
We do it not in the campaign, but we do it when we're doing kind of air-to-air stuff because you've got a nice light load. It's just a bit more fun.
Well, you do it in the campaign if you're air-to-air. I just don't think you've done any air-to-air campaign ones lately.
No, not for a good while now.
Can we try it in formation?
Scenario.
Just thinking, guys, can we try it in formation?
Oh yeah, we do that in formation.
Yeah.
But welcome to basic fast jet 3. I can't remember which one you do it on.
Remember now, it is definitely there.
But yeah, we do it. Well, you might do it in TWC when you got the harm on as well.
Yeah, Rampage and I did it last flight, I think, just for a bit of variety.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, just sorting the loadouts for everyone. Stand by.
Oh, shit.
That don't sound good.
No.
Yeah, no, just kicked me out.
Oh.
Oh, right. Deep joy.
Okay, I've had that before.
Right, okay. Just come on in, and then 8-ball. Just don't worry, because we don't need IVC checks and all the rest of it. Just come into the mission once you're connected again.
Sharp, I think you're in flight, in the second flight.
No, I'm not.
Accurate. Oh, no.
Saw that.
Shh. Be quiet, you.
I'm recording it.
Yeah, I got it recorded too. So. Should I put on the 6 Mark 82?
I've already done that. Don't touch yours, because if it is something for the devs to sort, I want to make sure that it's only one person fiddling with the.
I've only got 182. I've only got one.
I have not hit OK yet, but there's only 282 so far.
Yeah, you should have them now. Just sorting out the other flights.
Okay. Yeah, done.
Boom shakalaka. Friday at Spain Dome is usually combat takeoff. Friday.
Really? That's the specific day they do it? Nice.
Every Friday. Gives everybody a show.
I was at Connie once, and I won't talk about what I was doing there, but we got ourselves onto the ramps, and we got to watch them start the aircraft up and do the takeoff. And they were saying that it was a 3 ship, and the 2 guys, in fact we might as well talk about this while we've got the clock counting. So everyone ready to fly? Anyone not ready?
2 seconds. It's the loadout 3 or 6 Mark 82s by the looks of it, something like that.
Yeah.
Do that, so
Not do the combat departure with those bad boys.
No.
Oh.
Do it in your own time.
4,000 feet up. Why am I not going anywhere?
Exactly.
I wasn't counting on stalling tonight.
Ready.
Alright then, click dances everyone, and then all pilots commit to taxi. Fly. So yeah, we were watching these 3 going up, and I was sat there going, combat departure, or at least a formation 2 ship, but they didn't. They all lined up on the runway, and they had about a 10-second separation between each, maybe 5, something like that. And the first one took off and sort of trundled off into the air like we're about to do. And these are like, so it's Typhoon, so you really want it to be something, awesome. And then the second one trundles off the same way. Oh well, still got to see one. And then the third one does that whole sort of twizzle of the stick, and you see all the things go, oh well, that was new. The other guys didn't do that. And then this guy goes up and he does a combat departure, but a really low one. To about maybe 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 feet, somewhere in that window, and at full gate, whereas the other guys didn't go at full gate. And you sat there watching it going, oh yeah, that's amazing. And the ground crew turned around and said, yeah, he's the American, he likes to show off.
Yeah, makes sense.
On the exchange. Right, Sharp's in the pit. Tape is running.
Sign out of the pit.
People in the pit.
The audio's gone.
Or in the pit.
Next week we get to try and pre-order the E model.
Oh yeah, it is next week. That was
wait to
such
not
a...
buy
You
it.
didn't know, Sharp. As if you didn't know.
No, I forgot it was next week. I knew the date, I just forgot the date was next week, if that makes sense. No, I'm going to be all over that like a bad rash. But I did find it really disingenuous of Razbam, because I was looking at their Discord and they're like, oh yeah, it's not affected the release date at all. And you sat there going, yeah, but you've not told us the release date, so it could have moved or not. You kind of it could have been the next day, and you've now moved it back 3 weeks, and you don't know.
You're lying to me.
So it hasn't affected the release date that we haven't published.
Yeah,
Right.
which we have not disclosed. Exit out. Hard exit
Yeah,
out
exactly.
on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Extra down. Viscous, obviously, when you get in, just give us a holler on what your fuel state was.
Mm-hmm.
So mine's 12,600, which I don't think I've ever seen before.
That's what mine was last time.
I want to say on Tuesday when I hot refueled, he fueled way past the 194. I think he went like to the 12,600. I don't know where they found the space. You know, there it is. Maybe they flooded the engine with fuel.
There's always that little bit of room in the flute that doesn't get counted, you know? Be a cold day, the fuel could be a bit denser.
I guess.
Yeah, more in.
That
Got a
model?
bigger
I
bigger
really
wing tank.
doubt it. I really doubt it.
6 is in the pit.
5 in the pit. Fuel state correct.
Yeah, okay, fine.
12,000.
Work that one out, devs. Ooh. Go figure.
Might be if you've opened up the loadout window, it reads
Roger.
the actual readings.
Maybe.
Ghost 2, Roger.
Alright, gents, by the numbers, call when ready to taxi. One's ready.
Ready. 3 ready.
4 red.
5 ready.
Oh, Jesus.
What 5 means 6, don't panic. What 5 means is that he might not be ready, but he'll do the rest of it while he's taxiing.
Gotcha.
Because he's been playing this game for what, 20 years, Viscous, and the rest?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah,
Oh, I
same.
don't feel as bad now. 6 ready.
Roger that. Alright, guys, taxiing sequence. One's taxiing. You wouldn't believe it by the state of the way I fly, but I've been playing sort of, not BMS obviously, but certainly the Falcon
It's taxiing.
from when it came out.
Damn.
Well, I played it when it came out and then had a long vacation. And then came back to it 2 years ago. 3 taxi? I think
I
you
took
were old
my,
enough to play that one.
I took my old
Protection.
stick, wasn't even a HOTAS, to deployment with me so I could still fly.
Yeah, that's dedication.
Oh yeah, push uniform 1, gents.
Taxi.
There's
Six
two ship
taxi.
line up this time.
No, it's a 4-ship lineup.
Four ship.
Joy and Delight.
Okay.
Who's in the slot? 3.
We'll bung 3 in the slot, I think. So for this one, it'll be a formation departure in pairs for 1, 2, 3, and 4. 10 seconds of separation between elements. So we'll both go as pairs formation, but the elements 10 seconds behind, just the same as SOPs. Viscous, once the second the second element calls airborne, do your lineup and then go as a pair in the same way.
5.
So,
All right, gents.
Just a minute, Rampage hasn't done this formation before, so it's a normal Rampager on my right-hand side. You will be your right-hand wing. Tip of it should be over the right-hand side of the runway. So you're on the right-hand lane, but kind of as far across the right-hand side of the runway as you can get without going off the runway. So your wingtip over the edge of the runway, but not your wheels anywhere near the end of the runway.
So essentially, the right-hand wing to hit AMRAM will be kind of just dangling over the darker grey bit of runway.
Yeah, copy.
Right, so very quick briefing then. This will be formation departure, separated elements by 10 seconds per SOPs, gate to 300, then to buster, at which point element leads, don't forget thrust margin, then will be 360 knots in the climb to 20,000 again. Everyone ready?
Great.
Alright then, I'm going to wait until we've got a sensible time on the clock, so we'll look to go when the clock says 08:33.
Rampage, I'll call brakes, release as usual.
You say again.
I'll call brakes, release as usual.
1, 2, 3, 4. Brakes, release.
Brakes, release.
Let's go ahead. Six, run them up.
6.
Brakes, release.
Guys, we're referenced to steer 3 again if you aren't already.
Great.
Perfect.
2, 3, 4, move to fingertip, heavy side will be left.
3.
Who's saddled?
Dick.
Eight ball, shouldn't you be on the other side?
That's to the heavy side left.
Yep, that's correct. As in 8 ball is correct.
Okay. That means 3 and 4 need to be on the left.
Yep. So the heavy side, what you do is you only call heavy side left when you've changed fingertip. So fingertip, put the right hand out in front of you, middle finger's the flight lead, 2's the trigger finger, and 3 and 4, the heavy element, is on the right. That's the normal default for fingertip. If they call heavy side left for whatever reason, put your right hand palm facing you, and it's that way round. You very rarely need to do it. The only reason I've done it for this one is that, in principle, number 2 would have been in tight formation on my right wing, and you guys would have only been 10 seconds behind and could have been quite close by the time I called into fingertip. So I decided, you know what, it's just easier to put the heavy side on the other side, then we're not crossing around in the sky.
Yeah.
Three kick out left, coming in deep.
Right.
Four, same as usual if you don't mind. Give me a holler when you're all there.
Order in position.
Roger, full.
Resettled.
Two, 3, 4, check, right, reference, steer point 4, go.
Great.
What I'll do, gents, is I'm going to fly us to roughly the point we were at when we were formed up the last time, just to do a reasonable comparison to fuel, because obviously we're already in position, but it's not fair to do the fuel check from here because we've not flown as far. So what I'll do is I'll get us to roughly where we were when we rejoined, or we called rejoined on the last one of these hops, which was as we were turning left onto... so we did that right turn. Yeah, it would have been left
6
onto steer
referencing
points.
steer point 4.
Roger.
6 copy.
When we were referencing from 5 to 6. So once we get to that point, we will do a fuel check and come out. And then it's up to you, gents. We can either do a formations combat departure. I think I know where this is going to go. We can do a formation combat's departure, and do the other comparison, or we can go straight to dogfights. So it's pilot's choice. 2.
You know where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Did ask earlier.
Say again.
I did ask earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 for the combat departure. 3.
Verbal.
Verbal. 4.
Verbal.
Verbal. 5.
Want to fight some people. Verbal.
Right. 6.
I'd like to try the takeoff.
Roger that. Okay, so what we'll do, we've got. Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. I just overshot the
What we'll do, we've got. Was it 3 that want to do the verbal? I don't mind. I can go either side. So what we'll do, 3 of you can do a verbal 1v1s. Sino, you host.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll take the others up for their combat departure formation on it, and then we'll join you just as soon as we're done with that.
Okay.
And the boys doing the combat departures, you guys are in for a treat, so I'm going to show you 2 types of combat departure.
Lovely jubbly.
One of them, 8 ball, will be the correct version of the one we were doing the other night that we kind of just dabbled with.
Okay.
It'll be a combat departure up 55 degrees and then a 90-degree roll, pull to horizon. Then you'll go from 1 mile spread left into 1 mile trail with a 90-degree axis shift. All information.
I'll think about that one.
Do or do not.
I'll watch it fly by and then I'll try.
Yeah.
I have not flown in formation for so long.
Has it got any better?
A little bit better from last Tuesday when we did it, but yeah, it's still very, very rusty.
Are you VRing it or are you track
Oh,
IR?
track IR.
Thought
I
you
get
did
the
alright last Tuesday. Looked okay.
No.
He's a perfectionist.
Yeah,
No.
Seriously, it took me about 9 flights to push him out of the FT3. Because he's like, no, I'm still not doing it right. It's like, no, dude, you're fine. Let's get moving.
See what I'm doing now, back to my old tricks.
Yeah.
It's weird when you're leading, you're focused on so many other things. Obviously, you're into Form 8 on either, so.
Yeah.
Apart from the tanker occasionally.
I'll tell you the thing that actually got me out of trying to glue myself to the side of my flight lead. Watching one of Tim Davis' videos, he doesn't do it. He just takes up probably about where I am just now. In fact, probably a little bit further out.
Yeah, where you are, 8 ball, is where I'd expect people to be.
Yeah.
So that's where I'd expect 3. But people like to come in tighter because reasons, they can, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you're right, if we were doing this tactically, you are where I'd expect either 2 or 3 to be, and I'd expect everyone else to be further out. But yeah, you've got 0.1 mile. The SOP says it. 0.1 is the position between aircraft. 0.1 mile. So your TACAN 8 ball should be reading 0.1 or just inside. Not that you can judge it, but just inside of 0.1.
Yeah, it's just inside it.
Yeah, and then the other guy would be 0.2.
Free, your boards are still out. A little bit.
Okay, taking them in now.
Check.
Two, 3, 4, check right, reference steer point 5, go.
3,
4.
check right, reference 0.5. Go.
Thanks.
Somebody's hitting the burners.
So if that's me, I don't have a D10 for my burners.
That's probably it. I'm having
I
to
had
just
the-
stroke. It's
I
right
had the
on the
same
limit
issue.
of Buster at the moment. I'm giving it the odd just burner stroke every now and again.
It's actually something I miss from DCS. What the hell am I saying? But I do. I miss having.
Everyone get that
when-
on video.
I have it recorded myself, yes. But
Quick, send it to ED.
do you know when you push the throttle past detent, you could hear the, I don't know, the clank, and the throttle would actually change position, and BMS it just goes forward and backward with no clank.
Alright, gents. If everyone can record their fuel state, and then you're clear to exit.
6.
3.
Okay. 2.
Okay, 5's out.
Anybody still in?
Negative.
Alright, then
Negative.
bringing it down. Alright, gents, thanks for bearing with me on that one. Not the most interesting of flights, I appreciate, so thank you for that. We shall make up for it with some dogfighting now. For those that want to do furballs, drop down to Flight 1 with Sino. Sino will host a furball session. I'll take 8-Ball and Snow through their... Yes! I shall take Snowball through their... Finally! I will take Snowball through their formation combat departures, and then we'll come and join you guys, and we'll try and do some last minute 2v2v2s.
So
Yeah, would you
what's the final stage of this 8-ball snowman fusion, aka a la Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, jeez. No, we have reached the zenith.
There is your Z.
Oh, poor Miko.
The-
With you there in spirit, lads. Give crew chief hell for the fueling. Hi, Miko. Get better soon.
Yeah, come on.
Hopefully he's still watching.
Well, if not, he better be waving back now. We need a picture. Miko, if you're listening to this, we want a picture of you waving back at your screen. Now, if that comes in the next minute, I'm going to be quite amazed. All right then. So for those of you doing furballs, drop down to Flight 1, and those of you staying to do combat departures, stay where you are. We will jump into Flight 1 to join you for the furballs once we're done here. We'll probably be about 10 minutes.
You know. All right, everybody down to Flight 1 then. You're going to have to exit everything, go right back, because you need to log into my
Already did.
service. Okay, let's go. So, alright, start so. Sorry. Second, brain's getting here.
I'm gonna need your IP
Yeah, my
as
IP
well.
address. Yeah. Tell me when you're ready for it.
Ready?
Okay, so IP is 86.136.164.65. Okay, servers up. Page is ready.
Failed to connect the server. Can you confirm the IP address again, please? Did I write it down wrong?
Just try again now because I've now got the server up and running.
Alright.
You may have been such quick.
There it is.
Yeah, good. IVC check because we just got in here.
Are we gonna remain in Discord for this?
Yeah.
Can't connect us, I know.
You can't connect?
Negative.
Okay, just double check. My IP hasn't changed, which is entirely possible. So if you just go into your settings, just see what IP you've got.
Yeah, but your IP did change.
So have you updated yours?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so just go into the phone book, have a look at, click on my name, and the IP address should be 86.136.164.65.
Check.
Yeah, you've got that, okay. Try connecting again then. I saw that you connected on the ABC server. Go. Gotcha. For me, both of you show up as P2P.
Same.
Okay, right. So this time we're going to go into dogfight. Let's see. Purple. So let me go in first, get things set up. So if you click on dogfight, we're going into Furball. This is saved. Let me go in and just get things set up. Ooh, very different. Back. Match play option. That's match play. Right. So just let myself get set up.
I have 2 of your games in. Okay, I guess this one.
Same here.
Guys, a 2. Have you got anything at the moment?
Am I?
Both gone.
I do not.
Okay, right. So let me go in and just configure this one. So 20 miles. Closer than that. We're going guns only on this.
Could do some rear, like put on 2 rear aspect
Rear aspect.
missiles. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go. Except my buttons. Come in. What's going on? It's not accepting. Thanks. Decided to. No. Weird, I can't even close Nice down. Let's go for a finger salute.
Can we
Sorry,
connect?
I'm gonna have to kill my client. It's fused, I think. Right. Okay. Just click on online and tell me what you see.
Your game, Sino's game. Only you win there.
Alright. Okay, just wait. Okay, 15 miles. Now again. So, no radar. No all aspect. Got 2 rear aspect. Unlimited guns. So, if you both want to come in and
Unlimited
join
guns.
now- unlimited guns, yeah.
Right. I am there.
Okay. So, So, Rampage,
Right.
if you click on grey, orange, or blue team, see where it says join on the button, just click on that.
Did it?
Yeah, and same for you, Fiscus. If you pick either the blue team or the orange team, and just click on the join button, it'll just be on team. You know what you're doing anyway, you've been doing this for donkey's years. Probably does better than I do. Right, so, that
I'm
means...
gonna go three free for all.
Yep.
All right.
Why, were you thinking we'd go up against something else?
No. Well, I guess we could do it like this. I was thinking maybe we could like have a 2v1s and see how we do, but maybe not. This is fine. Let's go like let's do it like this.
We can do it that way if you want. You know, all form up as a 3-ship.
Let's do like this. Let's do like this for now, and then we can like try a different variation. Go on.
Agreed.
Right, so Rampage, you need to head north. You're coming in from the south, so you head north. Fiscus and I kind of need to head generally south. We're actually coming in from I'm coming in from the northwest. Fiscus from the northeast. You Rampage from the southwest.
Basically,
Okay.
hold course as we spawn.
Yeah. And we'll head in towards each other, and then it'll be a bit of fun when we get to the middle. Right. So should be set up, ready to go. Let's go. So click on takeoff, and that should drop us into the pit. So just take a quick minute or two to get yourself configured. Okay, I'm in the pit.
Physics and pit.
My pit is not centered.
Need to
Can you
recenter.
center it?
Yeah, I had to as well.
Fuck. So head north, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
just about.
But I have
North,
one
northeast.
already in front of me.
Yep. Oh, we're all heading in towards each other.
And
Just getting some lag spikes.
Tap, flare. Altitude. Altitude. Lock. Lock. Altitude. Altitude. Lock. Lock. Lock.
Nice shot. Who's gone down?
Well done.
You know, Fiscus will be an expert at that.
I don't know about that, but I did shoot you down.
I can respawn.
You might have to wait for the rest of us to come out, or it might respawn you, I can't remember.
Lock. Lock. Lock.
Nope. Not gonna work.
No.
You know what time it is? Not gonna work o'clock.
I know, but it's spoilt your shot.
I'll get another one.
Yeah, you probably will. Either that or I'll hit the C, one or the other. You respawn rampage.
You wanted me to wait, right?
I was just wondering if it respawned you or not.
No. Now I am.
When we get a little further into advanced fast jet, the scenario I'm in at the moment is what's called supported engage.
That's it.
But that's advanced fast jet. Ooh, nicely done, Fiscus.
Lock.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. That was a bit silly of me.
Lock.
I think my game just crashed.
Lock.
Ow.
Lock.
Pretty sure I hit you there.
Whoa! I didn't
But
feel
my
anything.
homeboy is pretty much on the verge of passing out.
Oh, am I froze for a second? Oh, I crashed. Game's crashed, not me.
Oh.
Alright, good on the track. I'll leave the
Can't
server
seem to rejoin.
up. No, my game crashed. I crashed the desktop.
Yeah, I'm out.
Ah.
So, right. Do you want to do it again, or you want to do a slightly different config this time?
I'm for anything. Should
You
I?
alright?
I guess I should go out and kill IVC as well again, right?
Yeah, just be on the safe side because two of us have crashed. So, well, two of us have CTD'd. Right, so the game's up and running again. Not that long.
I'm in. I'm pretty sure I hit you there, Sino. Just prior to your crashing with just a couple of rounds, maybe in just a round, but I'm pretty sure it hit you somewhere.
Yeah, probably. That might be why it crashed.
Hit you so hard that you CTD'd.
It was just, yeah, so it's literally just after that I got freeze frame, and then it jutted a couple of times, and then I dropped the desktop.
Hmm.
Hey, do Rampage?
No, won't connect again.
Won't connect again.
Failed to connect.
Did you go out and kill IVC as well and restart it?
Wait a minute. It changed the IP again.
What?
Please give me one more time.
Did you save it? Right, so 86 decimal 136 decimal 164 decimal 65. Remember to tab out of it, tab down to the IVC server, and put the same number in. And
Yeah.
then save it. So you can see you connect. IVC server, that is. Here you are. You see the two of us, Rampage?
Yep, I'm in.
Yeah, we're both showing us P2P, are we?
P2P.
Yeah, good. Alright. Per ball then, so play. Just let me get it set. Oh, it's crashed again. I've never had that happen.
Your game's crashed again?
Yeah. I've never had that happen. But it's crashed twice like that.
Totally crashed the desktop. Okay, I'm coming out.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, it's never happened before. Weird.
We need to get out again?
Yeah, because I've crashed back to desktop.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Rampage. Hope you had a bit of fun that.
I think it was the first.
Yeah.
And,
See you later, Rampage.
Yeah, see you later. Man. And Sino, are we up for tomorrow or? Oh, sorry, no. It's
Monday.
Thursday, Monday, yeah.
Yep.
If you have any spare time, just give me a call. I will try to have a flight, okay?
Yep, okay, no, that sounds good. Alright, take care, Rampage. Catch up with you next week.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
Later.
Right, so, yeah, I can see you're in Fiscus, okay. So. Right, well, let's just go in and do. Just play. Set up, don't crash again. That's good. Okay, so we've got two rear aspects. Guns, just makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you want to come in and pick corner?
Roger that. Alright, I'll go orange team.
Right. Okay, you all set?
Yep, get to go.
Let's go have some fun. Right. Okay, I'm in the pit.
Position pit. Go, little freeze, but still going.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Lights on.
Fast,
Lights
play.
off.
A little freeze, still going.
Locked. Altitude. Altitude. Locked. Locked.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, you got me. Alright, I'll ditch it. Make it a bit quicker.
Might as well eject. Oxdude.
Ah, it's quicker. Let's see who gets there first. Alright.
Okay, how does this go now? Does it reposition me or no?
Yeah, it should reset both of us back where we were.
Yep, there it is.
Alright. There we go, back in the pit.
In pit.
Oh, I hate this. It
What?
does this really weird thing sometimes where I'm literally zoomed in on the reticle. That's all I can see on the screen.
Do you not recenter your position?
No, we've had this a couple of times now.
I guess maybe eject?
I could try, yeah.
Eject to reset the position. Yeah, there it is. Destroys the aircraft.
Yeah, okay, so I've zoomed all the way out on my zoom. Hope. No, done setting again. Exactly.
Can't have two in a
It
row.
doesn't.
Damn it.
I'm not having a lot of fun tonight. Alright, 2 CCDs.
Okay, back to main menu.
Just try one more thing and just see if this fixes it. Escape options. Yeah.
You need a bind for Wrecker recenter.
Yeah, it's dropped me out.
In
I've
game.
got one, but it doesn't make any difference in that particular scenario. It doesn't make any difference. Alright, let's go back in again.
Okay. Looking at the seat.
It happened to Sharp once as well. Same thing.
Alright.
Okay, what am I zoomed in on now?
I'm looking at the tailpipe of my aircraft. Freeze frame.
Yeah, I'm looking at might be the landing gear.
Are you in pit or no?
No.
Might as well go back to main menu because this is starting to do some witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So let's come back out of dogfight back to the screen. Oh, I've only got myself in.
Okay, but out of dogfight. Okay, I'm still here.
Yeah, got you in multiplayer. See both of us. Right. Okay. Back that was here over the sea.
Let me know.
Yeah, almost there. Okay, you want to come and join?
I am in and ready to go.
Right, go. Zoom on the middle setting.
In pit?
Yeah, okay, yeah, in pit, all good. Slightly closer this time, 15 miles instead.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
What is what?
Lights on, I guess.
Lights on. As soon as you
Is that
merge,
like some
lights
high altitude Syrian leech burn or what?
on. Just a bit of separation.
I'll give you some separation here in a second.
Separate me from the rest of my aircraft.
Separate your head from your body with a gun round.
Yeah, BFM's fun, but it's certainly not my strongest suit.
What do you think I practice against AI all the time?
Practice against what?
Against F-22s and Rafales and AI
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, that makes a massive difference.
I mean, not just that, but yeah.
Sharp is fond of saying, practice makes permanence.
Mm-hmm.
Lock. Lock.
I know that sound.
Altitude.
Can't see you in front of my eyes, just in a blind spot. There you are. Yeah, you got me. What I should have tried to do was that.
Fox 2. Nice turn reversal. Interesting technique.
What? Try and slow down and throw you into the scissors? Losing it. I haven't got the control surfaces anymore. And I'm gonna
Yeah, there it is. He's done a flat spin, headed out to sea.
Yeah.
And F.
Did I eject in time?
Press F to pay respect.
F to what?
F to pay respect.
Respect. Oh, I'm zoomed in again.
Oh,
God, this is so annoying.
fuck. Well, might as well back out of the main menu right away.
Ah.
I am out. I still see you in the menu.
Yeah, not yet.
Not anymore.
No, if you go into multiplayer. Yep, there you go, got you there. Alright. Bye. Okay. Sounds ready to join. Let's go in. Reset
Ready?
my zoom view. Yep, ready. Sure.
What's the merge altitude?
20,000.
20,000.
Ah, I'm zoomed in again. Oh, this
What
is
the
just
fudge?
so annoying.
Back out again, I guess.
Yeah.
And people complain that VR is fidgety.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It only does it in Dogfight. It doesn't do it in anything else. What it is. Reset a zoom view to the middle. What else I can do? But we have seen this. In fact, Merlin, Sharp, and I have seen.
Hmm.
Do you want to come in again?
Okay, in.
Okay. think it's giving me weird screen art.
Physics and fit.
It's done it again. I think it's just remembering from the previous one.
Ugh.
Right. Ah, God. So annoying. Might have to go
I'm
out again. Right, I'm gonna go right
out to desktop.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just.
Where? Here.
It's weird. I've never had this issues.
Alright, let me know.
Yep. So you see service stuff. Okay, game's live. Great. Play. Set. Enjoy.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah.
In. Ready.
Zoom is set. Takeoff. Again. Oh, no, I'm in. Started off really weird. Yeah.
Physics
I'm
in.
Okay. Okay. Fights on.
Not yet.
Oh, it is. I'm not backing out now.
Fight on.
Flare.
Come.
Lock.
Austria, there you are. Oh, nicely done.
Whee!
I think I need you to
X-ray
teach
roll.
me.
Huh?
I think I need you to teach me how to do that.
Pleasure.
Let's give it one more try, see what happens. Ah,
In-
zoomed
in
in.
bit.
Alright,
Fucking
that's
shit.
yeah, that's it. I'm packing this in. Like, this is just annoying me now.
Well, I can kind of show you real quick. Normally, how I fight. If you watch my stream, I can have like a
Yeah,
dogfight versus the
Alright.
AI and have like a little, like how I normally fly. Let me know when you're there.
Yeah, okay, right. So I'll drop out of this then, yeah? And then you just post one against yourself.
The link should be still in the Discord.
Okay. I'm gonna shut.
In the screenshots page.
Been down the server now. Which if you've not logged out, might cause yours to crash.
Yeah, if I'm out.
Okay. Right. All right. Yep. Got it.
You see? Are you seeing
Yeah.
my stream? Okay.
I am. Yep.
The block 52 versus block 52, same type of parameters, just the difference I can extend like to 15 miles. Pretty much all the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and commit. Okay. I might mumble a little bit, but I'll try to talk as much as I possibly can. Okay. So this is over land, unintended, but there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so my aim. What's my game plan right now? My game plan, I'm gonna try and do the same as I did to you just earlier. I'm gonna use the vertical at the initial merge, right? So normally I would try to hold the corner speed of the F-16 on the merge at 450 or even a little above that for a big pull. But since I am going to use the vertical, I want more than that. So I'm gonna go up. So I want as much speed as she'll give me now on the merge. This guy tried to shoot me in the face. You know, I go up, I pull as hard as I can, locate the guy. Hopefully I have more energy than him. He seems to be at a similar energy state. Here I'm gonna level off at the horizon and see what he does. Okay, he's going as high as possible. Still got some energy. I'm gonna start my my rate game plan, which is basically stay here. Now I'm committed on a left-hand turn, and my game plan is to manage my airspeed until as much as possible, pull as much as a little bit of two flares there. Manage my airspeed, looking for 450 knots. If I need to do defensive pulls, I pull on the stick as hard as I can. If not, I just hold a pull. See, right now I'm pulling, but my speed is still increasing. Can you see my speed values?
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
there it is. So now, I do a little more pull. So, speed is decreasing. I ease off a little bit, not too much. Increasing again. I pull harder. Okay, 440 not too bad, but I ease off the stick some more. I'm looking for 450. And I do not fly HUD BFM. That's kind of a big mistake a lot of people do, which is try to get the guy on the HUD as soon as possible. And basically in the F-16, you just hold the rate game plan and be patient. I'm slowly but surely getting myself into an offensive position. I'm not sure if you can see this, but here's my HUD. He's over there, but he is in no position to shoot me, and I can just chill out here and build my airspeed or change positions with harder pulls.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
So yeah. So here. So I had a little extra speed. I did a hard pull like I can now. Reposition and ease off again. And I can see that he's pulling like super hard because I see the vapor coming off of his wings.
Yeah.
So I know that he's expending a lot of energy on those pulls, and now another big pull. I like having people like humans locked up so I can give them a little bit of an annoying beeper on the RWR.
Yep. Yeah.
See, he's pulling really hard now, and I'm blacking out, so I ease off because I don't feel like blacking out. Okay, so he's pulling for all he's worth, and I'm trying not to overshoot him.
Yeah.
This is also when things can go wrong fast if you don't manage your closure, but he's totally defensive now. and he chose his engine. I give him Fox 2, and that missed. It's probably too close. So he's still showing his engine, Fox 2 again, and either that missile shoots him, it does not, and he did not crash, but I can shoot him here with guns. There you go.
Yeah, nicely done.
I can. You want me to fight something else?
No, that was kind of what I expected, but I've got a question. When you went into the vertical and came out over the top,
Yes.
you turned to the left. Was that just a random decision, or was there something that made you go to the left?
Mostly his position off of my aircraft. Let me try that again.
So he was slightly to your right, wasn't he? As he was going over the top of you.
Yeah. To increase the circle, basically. But that's you know kind of random. Basically, let me try that again. I'm gonna do the same game plan.
Okay.
Okay, so again, still building up all the airspeed I can for that vertical pull. I only do this if I go vertical pull, right? Because I need to counter gravity as well.
And it's not exactly a vertical fighter, is it?
Say again?
The F-16 is not exactly a vertical fighter.
Not for long, no. Not for a long time, okay.
Flare.
And we go up. He came up as well. I'm still pulling as hard as I can.
Lock.
There he is. On the nose. If I had an all aspect missile, well, I would have shot him on the merge, but I could shoot him here as well. He's going that. I'm still coming left. Now this is depending on who I'm fighting. A lot of people, when they see this, they panic because they think, shit, this guy's pulling lead on me. But I am going to gamble that he does not have the energy to pull his nose up and shoot me with a gun. He might shoot a missile at me like he did, but with the missiles that we are employing, that type of missile isn't really a big worry on that position for me, right?
Sorry to interrupt, gents.
But you can see he's lagging back there. Oh, hey, Sharp. Yeah, let me come off of this. Or do you want me to see this through, Sino?
No, you come out.
Right.
So, gents, if you're interested, you've got the choice of either a 2v2 or a 1v1v1v1. We've got Snow and April. They've got about 15 minutes of playtime. I'm going to call it a night, then that way you've also got even numbers as well. So if you guys are game for that, Sino, if you're happy to keep hosting.
We have had some issues, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
CTD twice, which is unusual, and then the locked-in Zoom problem we've had before.
I don't suppose anyone caught that on video.
Yeah, I've probably got it in video.
Okay, can you DM Micro for me and let him know that you've caught the that issue. He knows about it because I've spoken to him about it, but they don't know what it looks like.
Right.
So the fact that we've got it on video is a good thing. And just say that you've got a video of it happening. Does he want it?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. In which case, then, gents, what do we want to do? Do we want me to host or Fiscus to host, or do we want to just knock it off?
I might just knock it off. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Yeah, just knock it off then.
Yeah.
If we're having issues. Yeah.
Sorry, Hall.
No, you're good. It's already 11 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fight some more, but yeah, I guess if everybody's logging off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night as well. Weak and feeble human. Right then, gents. I think there's probably an element of being in and out of the game so many times. I do think that BMS doesn't like that.
Probably. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, sure it is. But I can show them what it looks